This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends giving their opinion about how good the great Magic Johnson was. But before we dive into today's episode, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and also like the video if you enjoy the content. All right, enough said. Let's dive right into it. Now, the first player that we're going to take a look at is John Spider Sally. Obviously, he played for the Chicago Bulls, but also he was a huge rival of the LA Lakers because he played for the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons.
So where does Magic Johnson fit in all of that?
Best player to ever play.
Magic. I was going to bring Magic.
I said the best player I've ever seen was Magic at 6'9".
I don't understand why Magic Johnson's name is never in that conversation because I don't think
because he pays not to have it. You know,
really?
He was the first billionaire basketball player. He don't need it.
He don't need it.
But everybody know Earvin set it off. He got
yeah.
No, I grew up watching Magic and I've had, I've learned so much from him. I can't sit here and be like, I'm the greatest Laker ever. To me, he is because.
So you guys know you're the greatest.
Without him,
you're the greatest.
I got to keep it real with you. Like I've stole so much from him. That my game wouldn't be complete without.
Magic was real young. Magic was probably 14 years old when I met him, and you know, and he played with us. You know, so he was playing with the pros. You know, at 14, and
you knew.
Oh man, he was special then.
Well, he's probably smart enough to get you the ball in the spot.
Well, I mean, he's smart enough to get a whole lot of people the ball.
Right.
You know, I mean, that what made him Magic. He understood how to win. He was all about winning. He made people around him better. He made people around him better at 14. So his potential was scary, and I think he reached his full potential and having a super career he had, as the NBA player.
Okay, now let's take a quick look at the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Fortunately, live events are back, which means you can get $20 off your tickets when you use my promo code BTM. Now, for those of you who don't know what SeatGeek is, it's the app for getting the best and cheapest tickets to your favorite live events. Your favorite concert, basketball team, football event, baseball event, SeatGeek has everything. The cool thing is that the app is super easy to use and super easy to understand. The green dots mean it's a good deal, the red ones, not so much. SeatGeek helps you to find the best deals. And for you guys exclusively, you will get $20 off your first tickets if you use my promo code BTM. Make sure to click the link in the description box, download the app, and you're ready to go. SeatGeek, get your live tickets today.
He's the best I've ever seen.
He was my driving force.
I just don't think there'll ever be another 6'9" point guard that smiles while he humiliates you.
People always say to me, could Magic and Larry, play in today's game? I'm like, are you kidding me? And they say, well, what's the difference between those three? I said, here's the difference between those three, and I saw it many, many times. Larry and Magic could control the game by taking 10 shots. They'd have 17 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals. If you got Michael Jordan to take 10 shots, you controlled him.
Now the next clips that we're going to take a look at are from NBA Open Court. They were from different episodes, but obviously they talked about Magic Johnson. Let's take a look.
And when I think of Magic Johnson, if I'm starting my team with the point guard that sat in the captain's chair and played center in every position in the game in the championship, there's no way I'm going against Magic. I have help defenders that can probably help. You know, you look at all these guys are great, but you look at the first few years of all these guys, they all had great Hall of Famers, and maybe Mike didn't have that in the beginning, but to me, the one thing is Magic, being the leader that he is. One thing that is, maybe it is up for question, but Magic to me in the history of the game is one of the best leaders from what you've seen in his getting people energized, getting the crowd energized, the style of play. You ever notice when they scored how fast Magic Johnson got the ball up to half court? You know, those are showtime things, but you're setting up the play with 20 seconds on the clock, and just him getting everybody involved, knowing what buttons to push. And I don't know if anybody had his intangible.
If I'm gonna start my guy with a team with a point guard or a center, I have to go with Magic Johnson, because now I can plug any 2, 3, 4, 5 with a Magic Johnson, and we'll have a chance.
I can just say, who was the best point guard of the 1980s, Isaiah?
Come on, Zeke, say yourself, Zeke. Say yourself, Zeke.
No, honestly, I will have to say Magic Johnson. I believe I was the second best point guard of that era. But Magic Johnson was the best point guard, in my opinion, to ever play.
Given that you, I just want to say, given.
But I was better than Magic.
I know that Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas. I don't think on this panel that anybody's going to have anybody else to really discuss when we're talking about the best of that decade.
You know,
Dennis.
But saying all that,
there was two.
None of them were like Magic. Right. None of us.
Or you.
None of us were like Magic. And the reason why I say that is because in the 80s, I thought we came in and we had original styles. You know, we brought originality to the game. Magic came in and it was like something we had never seen.
That's right.
And the next clips that we're going to take a look at are from The Jump. So let's have a look.
How about this? Let's not talk about Michael. Has he passed Magic? How about that? Has he passed Magic?
He's a better player than Magic.
Has he passed Magic all time now?
Not in my eye.
See? So how do we talk about Jordan if you don't think he's passed Magic?
If I'm starting my 5, I'm putting LeBron. I'm not putting Magic. I'm putting LeBron in my 5.
LA, give me your starting 5. Give me your starting 5 right here live on air.
Live on air. Magic Johnson.
Yes.
Is Mr. Magic Johnson your friend versus Mr. Larry Bird simply the best player rivalry of all time?
I think so. I mean, when you take a look at both of these franchises, when Larry got obviously drafted by Boston, rejuvenized that Celtic-Laker rivalry because Magic's here, you know, along with Cap. And those two guys were just totally different players, from totally different spectrums of the world, basically, you know, and they just had a different style, which I thought was the thing that was the most compelling, is that everybody wanted to see us play them because they were the hard-nosed, tough, East Coast type team that used the pass to kind of run their fast break, and we were the Showtime tuxedo wearing, you know, just run up and down. We don't, I mean, it was just two different styles. So I thought it was interesting that you had, Magic against Bird, because really they never really guarded each other, much, but just the fact that they were on the court was a rivalry because they wanted to beat each other so bad.
What was the Bird Magic? What was that for you?
It was everything because it was just like you got Magic was like the black player who was great, and you had Bird was the white player who was great. And so it was just like a battle of, who was the better, the styles. Bird was slow, could shoot the jumper. Magic was fast, can pass. And it was just like, this guy Bird, him being a white player, because we always felt like, this is a black sport, and so you're seeing a guy like Bird coming in and dominate. And it was just like, whoa, this is something that could last a long time. It started with them two in college.
That's
so I
amazing.
think that's what really made it even more of a rivalry since it started in college. Bird was the player of the year, but Magic won it. Then Magic gets his first title in the NBA. Now they see each other in '84. Now it's like, Bird has a chance to get his revenge. So it was like all kind of subplots with this rivalry just throughout the whole '80s decade. And it was just like, whose side are you on?
I would think in this game today, the way it's coached and the way the centers are at 6'8", 6'9", Magic Johnson now would revolutionize the center position and be something totally different that we've never seen before, other than the point guard position that he revolutionized. So at the point guard position, he was the standard, and I think in this era, he would be the standard at the center position, not the point guard position.
Point center. He'd still be point center. I think with his mindset, whatever position, he's going to have the ball in his hand.
I would think he's
going to have the ball in his hand.
So you're saying he would come up to the high post and make moves and pass from the center position, or go to the low post, do moves and make passes from there that we had never seen before?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Up top.
Yeah, I don't think he would be coming down, playing high screen and roll, stepping behind, shooting a three, shaking you, and he wouldn't be doing all that. Now, what he would be doing as a center is when he's catching it, you saying, oh,
So how good was Magic Johnson in my opinion? Well, I said it countless times on my show before. To me, he's the best point guard of all time, even slightly better than John Stockton because Magic obviously won many championships. He was an MVP and one of the best passers the NBA has ever seen. So in my books, Magic Johnson, best point guard of all time. All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also check out SeatGeek if you want to get $20 off your tickets. All right, see you next time.